Hello everybody, hope everyone is doing well today. I had a lot of fun with Orb of Creation yesterday. I do want to get back to it, but the current focus game is still GTNH. So I want to get into it and see how things have been going. I did have to switch things around because I have to resize for Orb of Creation because it's more windowed than most of the games I play. And it works better in the window, personally. I think it does. There we go. But let's get into game. Let's see what's up on the server. How things have been processing. Because what, it's been 2 weeks now that I've had titanium up and running from the deep slate dust. Get everything loaded in here. Double check the clean room first. Yeah, the only thing I don't like about, I don't know if it's this version or this texture, I don't like it. Yeah, so red is the color when your network's messed up, and I don't like it when it cycles through red. Screwdriver. Or no, that's a wand. Wrong, long, lanky thing. Where is my screwdriver? Did I leave it at the other base? I think I might have. Personally, I like it when red is emitted from the cycling color for the ME controllers. How did... Weird. Don't need to sell Surges Quartz Dust. Junk. Alright, I was going to check if these stacked, which they should. I'm out of honey. Because if they're done, then I can... Oh, of course, it's a mess down here. And there went a pipe. Oh, I was webbed. Spiders don't blow things up, but spider jockeys do. Clean out any chickens from the system. Alright, are you actually still running? No. Probably because the chicken was partially blocking stuff. This is why I'm glad the wood system's still a fallback. Alright, honey drops, monastic drones. No. Oh, no. Monastic. There we go. Yep. Alright, so I think these are now ready for the alveary. There's one of the combs. There's the larva. So now if I'm right, these should be... Yep, they should have all the same traits. Yeah, before I get too lost, I do need to go fix the clean room. Break down some of the honey. Alright, go fix the clean room real quick. There we go. Now it should ramp back to 100%. Yep, everything's still burning here like it's supposed to. Four stacks of titanium. Was that everything I ordered? Yeah, looks like it. 3 motors worth of black wire. Nope, there's still more. Lapatron. Four X black steel wire. 2X and titanium rod. Two X aluminum and titanium rod is what I still need. There's some titanium ingots. Everything's backed up here, right? Sort of. It's not making Fluix dust, but that's fine for now. I feel like I have more than enough Fluix. Okay. There's quartz is not backed up that hard. A little bit of beeswax. Still a bit of honey. Okay on magical wax. Okay on... Yeah, everything's decent. Alright, continue to work on stuff. Because I need a tier 3 or a advanced assembly machine 30. Ooh, entropy shards. No, now you want chicken nuggets. And nuggets can only be made in the Infernal Blast Furnace. Nothing else here got damaged, right? Nope, looks like everything's still flowing. Titanium rods. Should just be able to extrude. I don't even remember if this is enough motors. No, it's not even it's only a fraction. Have to see if I have more neodymium somewhere. No, of course this base doesn't have aluminum rod set up, or wire. Yeah, I do still have a wire mill up here. Okay, so this, I need a serum vial. Of course I didn't make any. Genetics. Serum vial. 4 glass planes. 4 glass panes and a ingot's worth of gold. Set to 4. So then I should be able to take this and my gene database. Ethereal supernatural. There we go. Supernatural. Then I need to fill you. These are all basically the same now. Chew away. Let that get charged up. X aluminum. Get you rubberized. And I should have most of the parts for at least a few motors. Yeah, yep. I'm short the black black steel. Question is, do I have any more neodymium laying around anywhere? Not that I know of. Hmm. Oh, there's 7. How's my food looking? A little low. Boiled egg. There we go. That's at least 6 foods. Some seed oil. All right. That's basically the lowest power EBF I can run that in, so it is going to take a bit. Right. Robot arms and conveyors. So 8, 9, 10. This needs 3 motors. Now I'll let that finish filling. Yeah, EV electric motors. Make some more rod. Hey, Empty, welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. For the most part, this base idles. The only pipes that really run are the main lines that are pulling the steam from up here. Otherwise, this base sits pretty idle. I did at one point. There's like a 10 FPS drop here, but for a while there, I was suffering like a 20 or 30, and I did not know where it was. But this was a starter base. This is the base I'm moving away from. So the hope is that AE2 stuff will be less laggy in the long run. Plus, I'm running this on a dedicated server that's supposed to handle like 10 people on a modded client or on a modded server. So I am kind of distributing processing. Okay, trying to get myself as much neodymium as I can to try to make at least hopefully one assembler 3 eventually. Did I have the polarizer here, or did I think it's over at the other base? Yeah, this only has the cutting machine. Or do I have it on me? No, it's probably over at the other base. Okay. Trying to make sure I don't leave anything in machines. Are you actually down here? Yes. Still not really a fan of all the random buffs. Okay. 16 charges of supernatural. That's running, yep. Still, even just doing the species is still really slow, but they're fast to fill. That's at least good. Now we're already up to 14 of the new larvae. Oh, I don't have, yeah, I don't have that on extract because I needed to set all this stuff. But there's at least the start to genetics. So from here, I should have perfect gene stock for every species I try to make or try to crossbreed. It just takes a little bit of time to inoculate and then incubate. But I'll get genetically engineered drones from now on that are pretty easy from my base stock. That will tide me over until I can get to Gindustry in like 3 tech levels. I do need to see if I can make more black steel. Oh, oof. I thought everything just hard crashed on me. Like, it seemed like everything on my side just froze. So hopefully... It doesn't say I dropped any frames, and everything's still connected. So hopefully we're good. Where did I put the polarizer? Forming presses. Oh, I finally ran out of liquid or molten vibrant metal. Dang, I'll have to break some more of that down. But where did I end up putting the polarizer? Chemical reactor. There it is. Did I teach? Okay, I taught it how to polarize neodymium rods. Nope, I only have a bolt extruder here. Right. Now I can't remember what I had set up here. This is why I do want to get it switched over. Low grade silicon. I do have some black steel dust. And then over here, I think it has less lag because I was using 3 distributed logistics pipe systems. I don't have pipes running between them. I'm using long distance pipes between the platforms. But I plan on getting this all switched over to AE as soon as possible. I'm just trying to produce enough parts for that. Let's see. 4x black steel wire. Can I get another 12? Okay, the system thinks it can do that. No. Okay. So no, it can't make rods, but it can polarize them. So I haven't taught that yet. Hello, Evie. Michael, welcome in. I hope you're having a good day. Thank you. Just trying to push my way into AE2, and I'm still. I was trying to get an assembler so I could, or EV assembler so I could make Lapotron crystals, because I have raw crystal. I need to add the circuit to it. And then I can make... Did I have the engraver for this? Yeah, HV sapphire lens engraver to turn it into Lapotron chips, which would then let me access fluid and energistic, or Digisentia. I don't like being advertised to on stream. I have a business email for a reason. Oh, that hasn't actually... Is this still having problems getting enough coal powder? I mean, And peat is still running. Does that mean soul sand's still running? I'm just not producing enough. Keep up with everything. I forget, does this one... Nope. I already have it pretty much as fast as it can go. I'd have to expand this. So I'm just not getting much in the way of carbon dust. Or coal dust. I forget, is it a chance? Probably should be using better centrifuges then. Oh, it's only a 7% chance. Yeah, that probably needs better centrifuges eventually. Do I have any other fuel sources for furnaces that I'm not currently using? I don't have a wood system over here. Don't really want to use the peat. Well, if I use peat, I want to build out a whole nother farm. What am I getting over here that's flammable? Yeah, I don't have my... Yeah, not a lot. Basic sticks. That in there for now. Blaze powder. This has a tiny bit of coal, but I don't think... I'm pretty full on diamonds. That's a long burn time. Don't really want to take the time to break it down into diamond dust. Yeah, I have some old wood I can toss in. Jar. Oh, there was a bunch of... Hiders also backed up. And this is why I want Digisentia, so I can finally deal with this nonsense. There we go. Okay, so... Right. I was going to throw some wood in for the furnaces. Probably just right there. Tracked on green, always active. And I can dump some of this time wood in and use it as furnace material. Really just dump most of this. Because this automated Essentia refinery is what's getting me my Certus quartz right now. Oh yeah, that should give it a little bit. Yeah, most of the stuff still has coal dust. Oh, but I was out for magic wax, metallum, nether quartz. No, water still had some. There we go. That should spit me out a few things. Alright, so I still gotta make... Right, I just need to get myself a rod extruder over here. Uh, doo -doo -doo. Yeah, free state. Oh, that's all of them. Yeah, I'll take that. Keep the stainless steel. Any of these? Vibrant alloy? Nope, that's just loot bag. Vibrant crystals. Tesla cloud. Experience storage. Farming station. Do need to work on phosphorus doped wafers. Get something. Saltpeter, electrotine, aluminite. I mean, I'm just producing electrotine. Basic recycling. Oh, advanced circuit assembler too. Right, I don't think I've actually made one of those yet. So C's, LV processors. And sifting machine, autoclave. Free energem, I guess. Tier 4 EV. EV loot bag. appropriate power. I am getting a slight stockpile of thorium built up from the deep slate dust, but it's a very slow trickle, even compared to the titanium. Silicon. Wait, why is there coal dust over here? I don't remember why I sent coal dust this way. Is there anything I can currently get neodymium dust from? Demo stone dust. Impure rare earth. Aqua-based liquid fuel. Ternium stone. Triton stone dust. Lanthanite. Argillite. Neodymium oxide. Not a lot. What are my current byproducts? Because I haven't really done anything with these newer byproducts. Red garnet. Aerolite. Iron, alumina, aluminum, silicon dioxide, hydrogen, oxygen. Don't need oxygen over here. Chlorite, oxygen, water, iron, magnesium, alumina. I know one of these had manganese, which I do need. Calcium, sodium, aluminum, silicon dioxide. Just kyanite. Alumina, silicon dioxide. Cobaltite. Which I would like to extract the cobalt from. Arsenic and sulfur. Yeah, I do need to extract that. Bismuth. Bismuth, yeah. Datalite. Datalite is calcium, boron, silicon, hydrogen, oxygen. And then the metamorphic mineral mixture is where I break that down into the titanium and stuff. Cordylite. Iron, magnesium, aluminum, silicon dioxide. Nope. Epidite. Aluminum, calcium, hydrogen, oxygen. No. That's just raw silicon, and this is calcium dust. I thought there was a byproduct that had manganese in it. because this is one of the things I don't have access to. Macerator. Some other ways. Thermocentrifuge replicator. Centrifuge. Nope, those are mixtures. Green sapphire juice. Oh, there is the ovamite. Yeah, I think I have a lot of that to break down. Using the nitric acid. Pyrolusite. Tantalite. Spessartine. And then that's just the stainless steel itself. Was it the red garnet? Yeah, okay, it was the red garnet itself. That's what I need to break down, which I already have a bunch of red garnet over here to also break down. That's yellow garnet that I was breaking down. Yeah, there's a lot of overite. Oh, uvarovite dust. Alright, but it is time for our first break. So, we'll take a break here, and then we'll be back. Alright, back at it. Right, let's go grab an extruder for rods. So maybe I can get the system to handle its own neodymium. And that's what I get for living off such lousy food. What am I doing for... probably should grab a bit. This old vase, I keep overbuilding it. Okay, you did get done. Good. Should triple check that I don't have any more neodymium sitting around here. Oh, that's vanadium. Nope. Seem to be... gotten all the dust worked on. I had over here. Order. Mixer. There we go. Advanced extruder. Then I need another rod plate. Extruder rod. This is why I'm being completely blind again. I can never see item conduit when I want to get it. There we go. Should have enough to get the other system running on neodymium production, as long as I can pin down an actual source. Basanite. Monazite. Monazite is moon. And so is basanite. Demo stone dust. Triton stone dust. Neodymium oxide, lanthanite. Can't get from anywhere. Rare earth 2 dust. Space mining. Hmm. Three drones done so far. Paper. Yeah, I don't really need you. Slowly trying to get some variable things there. Yeah, I can't get space bees without going to space. Oh, that's almost empty. I still haven't decided exactly how I'm dumping stuff into the AE system from the logistics pipes. I can't easily use infinite. Because I don't want the damn bounce back that these logistics pipes have. I mean, it won't matter once I got this set up correctly. This will handle all the storage. Yeah, electrical steel. I would like to keep the extruders together. I don't think I have any more upgrades, do I? Fake rain. Always a classic. They shouldn't have an issue because this liquid tank, or this liquid pipe shouldn't be able to supply that with anything. Alright, now the system can at least handle everything up to neodymium ingots. Gets more rods done. Black steel's done, so I should order more. Yeah, the system is full of aluminum ingots. Yeah, I don't have the system making cable. Oh, I should have put a 2 because I also need to... It also teach a titanium rod. There we go. That's 2 pieces. The only thing I'm missing now is gear. Cable, gear. That's enough to make the motors. And then with the gear, I should be able to make the... Oh, these are 1X pistons. Again, there's just more aluminum cable, more rod. Rubber sheets, 1X cable. Neodymium rod. So far. 2026. More titanium rod. Make sure I got all my math right. Right, yellow garnet dust. Make stone, Pluto stone. Nope. Yep, nothing else. I was using this for the androdite to get titanium out of. Hmm. Did Glossner have anything good in it? Not really. Climate, iron, calcite, vanadium, gold. I can get a little antimony out of sluice juice. Loose sand dust. Iron. I can get neodymium out of that. Using an HV separator. Hmm. How much of this am I sitting on? Yeah, only like 7 buckets. Oh right, I would need the carbon again. I do have some carbon over here. Get all the Glossner out of the way. Red garnet. Needs to get processed down. I mean, I do have a whole nitric acid generator over here. I should just use. Chrome and manganese. And then I can turn can distill the juice to sand, and then magnetic separated for neodymium. Yeah, it's only a tiny chance of manganese and chrome. Quicklime, iron, alumina, gold, vanadium. Rutile. Yeah, it's just extract on green. So I can just put another one down here. Chrome silver. Those. Insert on green. Yeah, these are just one per, so actually that's not bad. And these nitric acid recipes are actually pretty easy to work with. And I still got a ton of nitric acid stockpiled. Plus this will just keep generating more. I mean, I do want the sluice juice. I might run Glossner. Alright, send this over. There we go. And then if I set a provider over here, I can send the other stuff. I can send the manganese back. Do the same for the chrome and silver. Because the only place I'm currently getting silver is the XP crafting, even though it's backed up for now. So that means I've got what? Tons of the stuff. Since I was storing it as liquid silver. More chrome. More silver. I mean, the silver dust should be good because I think I also needed it for electrotine somewhere here. Because I'm making my electrotine out of redstone and electrum dust. Still debating on the gloss there. Rerunning the garnet dust. Pyrope, almandine, spessartine. Pyrope, alumina, magnesia, not magnesium, calcite, vanadium, silver. Nothing I really want out of the pyrope. Almandine, iron, gold, vanadium, chrome, calcite. I guess more chrome. But what I really want is the spessartine, because that just goes over and gets regular electrolyzed. Because I don't need the tantalum because I'm making that pretty easily over at the Thaumcraft area. Yeah, that just goes with that. Yeah, start reprocessing this because I've got a lot. Alright, so I'll still have to get a distillery. LV can be LV. Takes only 5 seconds per bucket. And I can just dump this here in this default chest, and it will eventually process it all. Yeah, kind of a boring day, but I'm just trying to figure out the next step in automating some of this, or extracting more resources. Is the calcite full already? Or I don't even have it down here. I thought I already had a bit of that. Yeah, looks like all the steam is working here correctly. Yeah, I guess I don't have calcite dust here. Well, that fills out that one. Gold, alumina, iron, quicklime, vanadium, rutile. Because rutile was how I was getting the majority of my titanium before I was able to make enough titanium to make an EV centrifuge. I do avoid upgrades. I will need quicklime eventually. Do I have a distillery on me? Yep, there's one. Could probably make this work. To one. Fluid supplier. Or, don't even need to supply it, I could just bring it over. With some fluid conduit. Oh, wrong thing. No, I want to turn off your fluids. I want you to extract on green, but I'll set you up in a second. Insert on green. Extract on green, always active. There, now it's making sluice sand and water. Make sure to not jumble up my bags. And I need to get rid of your water. Nah, I'll just dump it. There we go, sluice sand. Now I just need a electromagnetic HV electromagnetic separator, and I can try to get neodymium out of this byproduct. So spessartine dust getting transferred? Yes. Okay, it is over here. Good. 7 chips. And chip array. MV circuit assemblers, red alloy bolt, SOC, fine annealed copper wire, good circuit boards. Plastic circuit boards. Advanced circuit boards. Which ones are these? Oh, these are epoxy. Epoxy electrum. Charged Certus quartz. Was it item 1's? I think it was. Oh, nausea. Warp nausea always picks the best times. Yeah, so I've got a bunch of Mark 1s. Trying to figure out. How I want to have these systems work until I get everything in the applied energistic system. I'm just stuck at how I'm restructuring everything, because up until now I've been thinking everything in logistics pipes logic. Now I got to rethink everything in AE2 logic. And I'm not somebody who just dumps everything in. I like my rigid systems. See, these are 10 slots. Engineering processors, logic processors, golden chipsets. Yeah. Right. The only reason I had molten redstone in here was because I was using that to also calculate any little small amount of calculation processors I needed. There's at least more item processors. Link pattern. I do have the regular pattern encoder. I think that one's currently connected to that one. Yeah. Am I just going to spam ME interfaces everywhere? I mean, it's the easier way. I'll just set up another P2P. Yeah, unlinked. It's Flix. No. Flix covered cable. Then interface. Does it see exactly what's in the system? No. So my guess is it doesn't see this as an inventory at all. Set to partial. Okay, so it can restock by reading the system. That's interesting. So logistics pipe sees exactly what's in here. Um, oh, it is time for break. We'll take a break here, and then we'll be back. Alright, get back to it here. Hey, Ava Scarlet, welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. I realized why I was being so... Ugh. I hadn't had any good stimulants. I normally drink an entire energy drink before streaming just because I am getting older. And I definitely seem to need that stimulant in the morning, and I'm not a coffee person. Okay, so active suppliers can read block interfaces. That's good to know. Now I kind of wondered about... I need a few more modules. So I'm trying to see how these systems interact so I can start to decommission the logistics pipe system in the Twilight Forest. I don't think I'm getting anywhere with you guys. Knowledge points. Don't really need you. You're the one that sells steak. You're the one that buys paper. Yeah, those are the only ones I currently have. Okay. Supernatural drones. I'll drink my last dose of sane thoughts for a few minutes of peace. I need... Came over here for... Right, I was grabbing some more logistics type stuff. Spider modules... Because I want to see what happens if I hook a provider up to a block interface. So if I have that hooked up like that... And I go get the requester pipe to figure out what that system is actually seeing. And I'll leave the barrel for now. Okay, so what are you seeing in this system? Okay, all that, but I need to pick something that isn't in the system and add it over here. Yeah, oak fence works. Okay, so now the system has some oak fence in it. If there's any oak fence in that this can see... Really now? Is the compatibility that high? Hmm. That is interesting. This is probably the best interaction I've seen between a logistics pipe and an AE2 system without any extra add-ons. That's really kind of shocking. Okay, so I can easily provide whatever I put in the AE2 system to any logistics pipes. The only problem I'm currently thinking is there a way for the AE2 system to see what the logistics pipe system has access to? Probably not, because that's what one of the things you needed an add-on for. It's a weird idea. Oh, it processed all that red garnet too. It did a pretty good job. Part of me feels like I need to tear this whole thing apart and then rebuild it. I do have an idea, but I need more warp. Or I have to do more warp research. Which means I'm back to trying to get rid of the warp I currently have. Hmm. Okay, well, for right now, this is completely chunk loaded. Banded iron, bauxite. Bauxite. Barite, chromite, perlusite. Oh, this also has EV stuff, including bauxite. I could be getting more. Could be getting more rutile and stuff from this. But what else is in this stuff? Chromite. Iron and chrome. Banded iron, pyrolusite, barite. That's helioflux. Or HV copper nickel carbon. Rutile wrought iron. That's a weird chemical process. Alright. Barium and sulfur. HV superconductor base. Hmm. Alright, this is full of oxygen. I could start with all the items I'm passing back and forth. There's no way this is smart enough, right? Or is that what the Mark IIs are for? There's no way this has the right coding, right? Yeah. Hmm. Mode order. List Mark II. No, I don't think there is. Okay. Yeah, it's hard not to pass up waxed fuel. At least for now. Guess I will eventually need to provide this with its own energy source instead of using this acceptor over here. TFE. For sulfite, sulfuric acid, hydrofluoric acid, random bits of hydrogen floating around. Chlorine, still low on chlorine. Yeah, I do have to rebuild power. Because now I can centralize it and just take the hit for P2P tunnels. Now I do have to make crafting processors, don't I? Quad-core crafting coprocessors. That's interesting. Third tube, coalescence diffusion, water, thaumium plate, Salus Mundus. Coalition. Order. Diffusion. Annihilation. Entropy. Yes. Essential storage. Auto crafting magic stuff. Getting essential on demand. Magic minions. Ordering essential. The distillation pattern cutter allows you to automatically melt down items in your alchemic furnace to provide essentia. First, place something that is already scanned in the device along with a blank pattern. You will then create a pattern by clicking the button or click the different aspects to select the one that is not the highest. When using an ME interface pointing at the furnace with the pattern, You can now craft that type of Essentia the same way you would a normal craft, but through the Essentia terminal. Hmm. You can use the wireless golem backpack to connect your golems to the network. It's close enough to an access point. See the Thaumonomicon for details. Infusion interceptor. So your infusion very slow, and alas, to resolve that you would need a world accelerator. That probably causes a lot of lag. Well, no longer. Try the new infusion interceptor. Yep, that speeds up stuff. An Omega. Import bus. Your clean room. Wireless hubs. Advanced wireless setup. Pattern optimization matrix. Yeah, that's late. That is definitely late game. Right, those need assembly machine 3s to make. Heated P tunnel ME interface. Allows for parallelization of a single interface. You don't have to copy patterns for multiple interfaces anymore. Yeah, Nath. I'm going to, my plan is to do P2P for just about everything. I'm just going to eat the 10% power loss also. Unless I can come up with something weird to get around it, which I had an idea. There is something I was messing with in a test world, but I don't know if it's actually powerful enough. I don't know if it has... It might have enough of an efficiency loss that it isn't worth the 10%. Or that the 10% isn't as bad. I'm not sure what you mean by that. The golden lasso texture? Well, I have a texture pack on. Even if I did have one on me, it would be probably different. matter condenser. Then I'd also need to get my hands on a 64K. So MV processor 2, which needs the EV assembler, which I'm also trying to make. Diamond crystal chips, diamond chipset. Could probably get up to 64K storage. But if I can get one of these and get it in a matter condenser and dump enough stuff into it, I can get paired. I should be able to have access to paired singularities. And then if I could just make a ring. And then I could have cross-dimensional. Quantum rings, energy, logistics, or logic, engineering, titanium, Fluix, NEHV, 8X aluminum, Fluix dust, Certus quart plate. That seems doable. Oh, I do need to go stand near the spire. That's another reason why I want to get DigiSencha up and running, because I should be able to put these spires just about everywhere once I get it all together. And with quantum rings, I should be able to put them in just about every dimension. Now, it would last me until I probably get a quantum suit. Because that's in this pack, isn't it? Or whatever other crazy suits. Quantum boots of the Voidwalker. Quantum wings, quantum goggles, quantum chest plates. Oh, that's different. Quantum gravity, gravitation suite. That's a really late game. Okay, so my main issue right now is logistics pipe auto crafting is way easier to keep using than AE2 auto crafting. But I have to request everything or force everything to be requested. I have the space. I feel like everything I want to do now, I need to build a new factory for. Power. Distributed fuel still causes pollution. I have a dumb idea to try to get around that. Superheated steam. Large heat exchanger is a power gen multi that will accept a non-direct fuel and doesn't output EU to heat up water with hot liquids. That's it. Effectively, it's a steam boiler that uses fluids instead of solids, but it's more complicated. The three sources of energy are lava, hot coolant, and hot solar salt. The salt, the most powerful but hardest to get. Lava can be automated from ever-burning urns or a myriad of other options. Hot coolant usually comes from fluid nukes, and hot solar salt is produced in the solar tower. For lava, the large heat exchanger outputs 160 liters of steam for every liter of lava, up to 1,000 liters per second of lava input. Hot coolant. Steam, solar salt. If the above input rates and output becomes superheated steam, which needs to pass through a large high pressure steam turbine before the regular large steam turbine. Maximum input rate here is twice of what was before, and the conversion rate is 1 to 80 for lava, 1 to 200 for hot coolant, and 1 to 1,000 for hot solar salt. Energy output is 100%. Turbine efficiency is that's just direct 100% conversion, which isn't a thing in this pack. Very powerful. For more information. Complex and still needs turbines. Because, yeah, I'm not 100% sure on what my EV power solution is going to be right off the top of my head. I was thinking about a thorium reactor. No, it has to be a machine hull. Aluminum, polyethylene. Right, nothing here is producing me wires currently. Hmm. Ugh. Sorry, my sinuses are just bothering me today. I'm probably dealing with late allergies because I seem to be susceptible to tree pollen a lot. And it is about that, it is around that time of year. Grab some more charged Certus quartz. Try not to confuse myself where I'm putting stuff. Might as well collect that extra XP while I'm here. Stainless steel. There we go. I got that cycling correctly. Hmm. My brain is just frying trying to think over all this. How much aluminum does the system still have? Some. Double check that I've scanned everything. It's been a bit. Actually, I should dump this old flight potion. In this old extras box in case I accidentally die. Yeah, I don't think I got another hour in me. I think I'm going to call it here for today. So, thank you all for watching. Plan on a normal stream tomorrow. I'll try to remember to drink my energy drink then before tomorrow's stream. Hopefully, I don't feel as exhausted, tired, sick, whatever. I'm blaming it on allergies and the heat wave we just had. Those really do fry me. But thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.